Welcome. This is Dr. Tracy K. I love you in this place. Let's talk about, as part of the Manifest My Rate Challenge, why do people stop talking to you and how to get them to connect with you again, or AKA ghosting. If you want to learn more about that and you want to figure out how you can use these manifestation tools, stay tuned and listen to me right now. Dr. Tracy K with Working It Out series show. If you're new to this channel, please follow me and subscribe. That way you get notifications of any new episodes that are coming up. And of course, you can always check out my past episodes on anywhere on the internet, anywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, or um, Listen Notes, or anything on Amazon, whatever. So let's get going. So why do people stop talking to you? Have you ever wondered why someone you care about suddenly stops talking to you? No explanation, no fight, just some silence, and it kind of confuses you. Maybe it hurts you deeply, and you replay in your mind, and you keep looking over the texts from the past. You start questioning yourself, right? Like, what did I do wrong? Did I say something? Or was it something I said? Or are they just done with me? Here's the truth. Most people don't stop talking out of nowhere. It's usually a buildup of either they're too busy or they're just not important or it's just an emotional drift or it's just not that important to pay attention to or you're not that important to you and they don't see it coming or maybe they just have that insecure or self-centered personality. You want to influence them without to reconnect, but without begging or chasing or pushing. So let's dive into some of these silent truths behind people, why they pulled away, and I'm going to give you some surprisingly powerful manifestation ways to reattract, connect, and then get them to trust you and come back to you and have them on your mind constantly. So what times is always about you, but is it always personal? Here's something most people don't realize. When someone stops talking to you, it might be about them, not you. And a lot of things has to do with stress, like I said, overwhelming, busy, shame. It's just not that important. So they have these internal battles, or they just misconstrue everything, and they're just seeing things in a different way. Maybe they're depressed, or maybe they're just something going on with their life. So that silence is maybe an assumption, but not a desperation. So when two people pull away from each other, it's an energy magnetic wave that where it's not on the same wavelength or not on the same page as a lot of people need to say. So you feel like you're not seeing the real them anymore. When interactions become like routine, when there's validation that fades, or maybe you kind of tend to feel like you're emotionally starved. And so you expect these people to be that in the sense of maybe it's been so long since you had a compliment. Everybody takes, never gives back to you. What is it? That is why. It'd be nice to have a compliment, you know? Maybe something they're insecure about, but maybe you're always giving that response and empathetic and when they don't. So it's not just a pulling away, it's being a self-centered. But so maybe it's not time to reconnect. Maybe you just need to forget about it and get yourself within and start not chasing, but I'm going to give you some attraction. And here's the trap most people fall into. The more someone pulls away, the more you want to chase them, right? Is that how some of you are out here? So instead of texting or calling repeatedly, maybe some of you do that. We want to level up. We're going to teach you how to level up to you. So post something, what I say is inspiring. Even have that magnetizing to grow and have that in your thing where, an outside third party. And, some people, a lot of people, when they get an outside party, when you bring up an outside party, that's also saying this about them or what's going on. That makes them realize, oh my goodness, Maybe I don't want that person to feel that way about me. Okay, that's not good. Maybe there is something. Maybe it is me. So you say, that's a strategy in itself. Ask somebody, they do this to you, so I'm sure they take somebody else. So also find find something that they need. Maybe they need something, or maybe you can lure them in, like saying, "Oh, I've got something for you, this," or "Give me a call back. I really got to tell you about this," or "I've got something for you," or it could even be like a birthday or something like that. You need to break that pattern message. Send them jokes or send them things, or one good thing is a strategy is like sending them one of your TikTok or YouTube challenges and to display a thing so it can make them laugh, or maybe they don't realize, and that's why you can say, "Well, here's this," because everybody's watching these shorts now, and they got these funny things like the song is playing, and they do the whatever challenge in the um, YouTube or TikTok challenge, and that can also break a messaging pattern, you know? So if you must reach out, don't say, "Well, why aren't you talking to me? Are you ghosting me?" Whatever. You can say that, but say something that shifts emotional energy. So try this, like, "Hey, I just remember this ridiculous joke," or I got something to say to you, or "Hope you're doing okay." And keep it light. Don't be needy. Be non-needy, nostalgic. So it reminds them of the bond without pressure. So another thing is use a mirror principle. Mirror principle is another manifestation take to your advantage. People reflect what you project, is what I say. People, let me say that again. People reflect what you project. Got that? Should that be my new next hand, whatever? Like, so good and loving this place. People reflect what you project. So if you're anxious, people may feel that also around you. So if you're open, you're grounded, people will have a tendency to relax around you. So they don't want to feel around you like, "Oh, okay, So subconsciously mirror each of the other's motions. If you carry guilt, neediness, or anger in a way of a conversation, it's not going to be a good thing. So here's the power move, is what I'm going to give you. When you walk into any interaction, walk into it with being calm, grounded, warm energy. People mirror that back. You shift to a very dynamic world without saying anything. It builds a mystery. It allows them to open. So you don't always have to be the one talking or always need an answer. Sometimes space is the strategy, is what I say. Give some space. Disconnect. Get it out of your mind. Focus on something else. So it'll make them wonder what you're up to. Absent whisper what your presence once shouted. So next thing I want to say is also you want to heal. Heal what they made you feel around you. Punch a pillow, whatever you gotta do, take a shower, pray. Say prayer is a good thing. Meditation. Don't put the burden on yourself. Always be safe within yourself. Always be valued, understand your value. Um, and finally, I just want you to understand that there's no need to beg. You don't need to explain your worth. You just need to remember this. Connection isn't about perfect words, it's about felt energy. People return to places that feel like home. So let me redo that again. People respond to places that make them feel like home. Right? It's a good one. So if you create that feeling, they're going to feel that shift. And when they do, they just might find their way back to you. So even if they don't, be stronger, be wiser, and keep yourself in a whole position and start focusing on yourself, because connecting with others is about connecting with yourself. So That is a great way to help with that manifestation. And then practice your pattern like it's already been done. I call it the broken arrow. Make peace with the broken arrow, so that when you already see it happening, visualize that they're coming to you. They're really excited to you. Visualize that, and I guarantee you, as it's already been done, it will eventually happen. And then that memory past will be all wiped away because everything is going to wipe that away, and they're not going to even remember it. They're just going to remember that feeling of home, and they feel that around you. And then take that into consideration. And people love to talk about themselves. So always about them, reverse it, or something that you always have in common. So that can give them some insight on how they can come back to you. And of course, everybody needs something. So if there's something they need that you really have, that can also be an effective reconnecting. Oh, ghosting is something that's already part of the modern day dating and the modern day fear of conversation. So it's just that you're going through all these swipe left, swipe right type deal. You connect with somebody, you get the feeling like you're communicating, and all of a sudden they're ghosting you. They're not there anymore. So how do you retray that back? Are they just playing on the app or something? So that's why I like to connect you with manifestmymate.org. It let alone gives you a profile. It connects you with the area. It gives you articles and tests and chats and information you need, plus VIP access. You can also VIP access. And then teach you in large areas to help you understand it, ghosting, what it is, and how to move past being ghosted, because there's a science behind it. And so you can learn a lot of tips from that. You can learn a lot of wonderful things you can do to help you. And I hope that really resonates with you. So good? Yes, indeed. So good. So let's get to going. As a great thank you for coming to listen to this. I hope I gave you some insights on some of the things you can do. And then go ahead and click on the sponsor link. Get your sign up going, and then start really learning about how on manifestation for your specific person or mate or friends or whatever you want to manifest in a social relationship. Okay? And give me some comments on how it resonated with you if you tried it. Give me some stories about what happened when you got ghosted. Or why did you ghost somebody? That's what I want to know. Give me some comments. I want some feedback. I want to know if you're human, okay? Not an AI robot. So I hope to hear from you soon. It's Dr. Tracy K. Love you in this case, and I want you to breathe that in and vow to claim it.